funktioniert. Bande Guru Padabandam Bhakta Brinda Samanvitam Shri Chaitanya Prabhum Bande Nityananda Sahodatam Shri Nandanandanam Bande Radhika Charanadayam Gopi Jana Samayuktam Vrindavanam Manoharam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhya cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gauratishe Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my Sashtag-danda to the lotus feet of my Gurudev Nitya Prishtam Vishnupad Ashtotra Shota Shishima Bhakti Vaibhav Goswami Maharaj. I pray for his causeless mercy. And I offer my Sashtag-danda pranam to all Arupa Guru Vargas. I pray for their causeless mercy. I offer my Sashtag-danda pranam to the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Vichara Vishnu Goswami Maharaj. And Bhakti Sarak Muni Maharaj, I pray for their causeless mercy. And I give my Sashtag-danda pranam to all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis. I'm praying for the causeless mercy of all. We are beggars, just praying for mercy. So, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, actually Shastra says, scriptures say, that it's not a good day when the sun is shining. This is not what makes a day a good day. And it's not a bad day if there is no sunshine. That is also not the problem. But a day without Harikatha, that is a bad day. A day without the Harikirtan, this is a really bad day. So, it's raining today. We were planning to go out and do some Sankirtan on the street. But somehow Krishna tricked us. When we came here inside, it stopped raining outside. But anyhow, what to do? It is Krishna's plan. So therefore I invited the devotees, at least some came, to sing Harinam and to let this Harinam. Rupa Gosvami said this verse. He said bhagavan-nāma-taraṇe. He called him Bhagavan-nāma like the sun. Krishna's name is like the sun. Sun's nature means to illuminate everything, to show everything. If there is no sunshine, we don't know what is what. If we come in one room where there is no light, we don't know what is the value of the things which are there. So, when sunshine will come, when light will come, one can understand what to do, what not to do, what to take, where to go. So same is like with the name. When the name will arise in the heart, one knows what to do and what not to do. Rupa Goswami said here in Krishna, he wrote one Ashtakam about Krishna's names. Means 8 verses to glorify Krishna's name. And he said, yad-ābhāso udyan kavalita-bhava-dhvānta-vibhavo dṛśaṁ tattvāndhānām diśati bhakti-praṇayinīm. Janas tasyodāttaṁ jagati bhagavan-nāma-taraṇe kṛtī nirvaktuṁ mahimānaṁ prabhavati. Just abhās means not the full name. There's 3 stages of chanting, most of us we know. You can chant with offense. One should know what is the offenses. When one takes initiation from Gurudev, Gurudev gives instructions. What are these 10 offenses? And don't do it. Of course, we should avoid it, no? Most important and most dangerous and most problematic offense is to criticize other Vaishnavas. This is the most problem. It's the biggest and the strongest offense. All other offenses, if we do, 10 offenses, you heard? No idea. That is the first offense. Don't criticize anyone. It's Satam Ninda, it's called. Ninda does not mean criticize. Ninda means to criticize out of envy. You can criticize someone to help, that person or to help others, that is not the offense. But to criticize because I'm angry, he is so nice, so qualified, he's making so much progress, just pull him down. He came after me, I'm senior. So if I think somebody is like, envy is coming, envy means I cannot tolerate another one's progress or another one's glories or another one's whatever, good qualities. If I speak something bad, that is offense. Then holy name will disappear. He will not appear. It's just letters, not really Krishna's name. So that is the most important and that is the most dangerous. And if we do this aparat, there is no remedy just to go to the Vaishnava and beg for excuse. All other aparatas, all 9 other nama aparata. Aparat means what is separating us from aradhana, means worship. From the worship, what is separating you from Krishna's worship, that is called aparat, offense. All other offenses we can just chant Harinam, it will be destroyed. But this one offense we cannot chant Harinam, it will not be. We can chant Harinam, but it will not be destroyed. No. It's most important. Second offense is to think that the demigods are on the same level like Krishna, or the names of the demigods are the same like Krishna, or the demigods are independent of Krishna. It is no offense to worship Lord Shiva. It's no offense to worship the demigods. Nothing like that. That is a misunderstanding if somebody thinks like that. But one should not think them to be independent or to be same level like Krishna or something. We understand they are all Krishna's vibhutis, it said, Krishna's opulence. All demigods are representing Krishna. Somebody worships Lord Shiva in the understanding that he is also, his Ishtadev is also Krishna, his worshipable Lord also Krishna. Lord Shiva will bless, he will be happy. Because he is also Vaishnava, another one is also Vaishnava, then he will bless. Same with all demigods like that. They will bless. But one should not think they are independent or separate, or they are higher than Krishna or something like that. Especially this is for those who chant the name. If you chant the name, then don't think other names are same like that. Third offense is to not obey or to disregard the Guru's instructions. Guru avagya. If Guru gives, that very rare that one Guru will give one instruction. That is not ordinary. He gives general, when the Guru Maharaj gives class, he gives general some instructions. But that is not like that same. But if he give you one personal instruction and you don't care, that is offense. But what he says in the class of Guru Maharaj said, everybody should chant 64 rounds minimum. If you don't follow that, that is not an offense. But personally he will say, you have to chant like this. He will not say, if one is not qualified, don't worry. But Guru will not give instructions which are impossible to follow. Maybe hard, maybe difficult, but not impossible. So if you don't follow that, you will fall down from your spiritual level, it will go down. Therefore, gurus are very careful to give instructions. Generally, they will say, just do as you like. There's no offense if you do something else. But who really surrenders to the Guru, who really says, gives his life, his time, his attention, his love, his feelings, his whatever, Guru will give some instructions. That. This is third. Fourth offense is to what was that? Fifth is to give interpretation. Sixth, all the coming forward. What was that? Okay, we'll also come. To blaspheme the scriptures. That was to blaspheme scriptures, Vedic scriptures which give the glories of the holy name, and also those scriptures which are connected. And one should not blaspheme any religious scriptures actually, because all are somehow speaking about the same God from different angles with different realizations.
What does it look like to blaspheme?
If you say this is all some concoction, this is some person that this has been written a few hundred years before by some fanatic whatever religious people to control the masses. You know, people have many criticizing for religious scriptures. But these scriptures, what we refer to Vedas, this is directly coming from Krishna. This is eternal. There's no proof for that. You cannot prove to another one, but you can realize it. That is it. So, if somebody wants to argue, you cannot argue on that point. He can, many objections are there. You cannot prove that this is directly coming from Krishna. How? How you want to prove that? But he can also not prove that it's not like that. But everybody can realize these things. So there's an eternal quarrel is going on between groups. So this then fifth offense is to think that this is glories of the holy name are something like exaggeration. If it is said in the Shastras, one Krishna's name, just one name, can clean more sins than for millions of lifetimes you are able to commit. Just one, and you think, this is not true. How can be one? I chant so many names already. So if you think this is not true, scriptures say so much about the holy name. This holy name is Sakala Nigama Vali Satpala Chit Swarupam. It is the topmost fruit of the whole Vedic, the tree, wish-fulfilling tree of Vedic scriptures. It will give you everything. So if one thinks that is just like advertisement, that is also not true. Name has this power because name is Krishna himself. How much we realize, this is another story. How much the name will reveal himself to us, that is in his hand. So one thinks this is exaggeration, this is just like poetry or something. This is also one offense. Sixth offense is to give some interpretation on the name. Krishna means black. Krishna means also serpent. Krishna means, Hari means stealer, the thief. Hari means monkey. Hari means some lion also. Hari has many meanings. So if you think you have to explain the name according to these meanings, you will also not. Hari means Krishna. Krishna, Krishna's name, Krishna not different from each other. So if you chant Krishna, there is... Actually, Guru Maharaj once said, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra has no meaning. That means there is no meaning but Hare Krishna. That means everything. So there is no motivation or no intention inside, nothing. That means just Krishna's name. And Krishna's name is unlimited. So one should not interpret it according to scholars. Like give one scholarly interpretation. Then you will not come to the right conclusion. Sanskrit scholars can do many things, like they say Narada. You know Narada. Our Devarshi Narada, he is a transcendental guru, jagat guru, traveling through the whole universe with his Veena, and is a Krishna's bhakti Shakti avatar in this world, just preaching everywhere Shakti. And Prahlad is his disciple, and Dhruva Maharaj is his disciple, Vyasadeva is his disciple, all are Narada's disciples. But Narad means, one Sanskrit scholar may say, Radha means teeth, Na means no teeth, so he has no teeth, he is Narad. So one may say like that, no? But that is not true. Narad is our Narada Muni, no? Sanskrit language allows these things, no? So that's one example. One should not give this kind of interpretation to the name. That is also one offense. Seventh offense is very important also. To think that the name is so purifying, okay, that is very nice. One name of Krishna can purify unlimited sins, so I can do whatever I want. Just enjoy life. And evening time I take the name and finished. One may think like this. What is this? Naam bole papa buddhi. Something like that, no? Something to commit sins on the strength of the holy name. That is also an offense. Holy name will never cure, never purify your sins. You commit sins, go to hell. You go to aparad, go to double hell. Because name is not our servant. We think not that Krishna's name is like the one who is cleaning my dirt. No? So I produce all dirt and take Krishna's name and clean. That is not. We are servants actually of the holy name. No?
Isn't it that Tulasi is actually helping against this offense? Because
I think all helping against all. I never heard specifically about Tulasi, but Tulasi, if you chant in front of Tulasi, name will become more powerful. Mahaprabhu did also that. She is very influential, very good influence she will give. So one should not do that, and that also refers to, like if you read Bhagavad Gita every day, one chapter, you will destroy all offense you commit in the deity worship. If you do deity worship, some offense easily you do, but you chant Bhagavad Gita one chapter every day, this offense will be done. But if you think, okay, anyhow, every day I'm chanting Bhagavad Gita one chapter, so I don't have to care so much, then this is the same kind of offense. That is with all spiritual activities. One should not commit sins on the power of this purifying effect of these things, of these activities. No? And 8th offense is to think that chanting the name is the same like other ritualistic activities like fire sacrifice and like even archana, telephone. Yes. So maybe you take the phone, huh? You should take the phone.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. Good. Radetsky Marsh. This is the power of sound. Immediately everybody smiling. Yes. Now you can check. Check. Just she doesn't know that. She doesn't know.
Hello?
1 second. Okay, so one should not think name is same like any other ritualistic activity. Because if you think that, I was listening something, if you think that if you do millions of fire sacrifices or ashwamedha yagyas, this is same like chanting one name, this is even no offense. Chanting name is much more powerful than that. One ashwamedha yagya, to understand what is meaning of ashwamedha yagya, you know that? Fire, horse sacrifice. You have to take one horse. Special horse must have some special features, special bodily symptoms. And you train this horse that it will run over the whole world. And the horse has some sign, and the sign says everybody, wherever the horse comes, the king has to surrender to that horse. And if you don't surrender, you have to fight the army of the king. So that horse will run over the whole world. Then this horse is sacrificed by Brahmins. And they give a new life, they give a new body to that horse. So if you do millions of these horse sacrifices, it's not same like chanting one name, if you think. So that is just give an idea what is power of the holy name.
Willst du schon jetzt?
Ursprünglich, also Wien bin ich
Okay.
8:15 Uhr abholen.
Okay.
Also ich komme doch, jetzt steht sie jetzt schon.
Okay. Then,
Soll ich sie anrufen?
9th offense is to instruct those also who don't want the holy name. Okay, seid ihr fertig? Haribol.
Sorry.
No problem.
Dann wissen wir nicht, was los ist.
Dann wollen dich abholen, oder was?
Ich weiß es nicht.
Ich weiß nicht, ich kann sie anrufen und fragen, weil ich habe nur gesagt, dass sie im Tempel ist.
Aha.
Und sie hat gesagt, okay.
Okay, und dann.
Dann sind es ja aber anders wahrscheinlich. War es nicht der Fahrer von der...
Ich weiß nicht, wer das war.
Okay, dann ruf zurück am besten. Am besten zurückrufen und dann abchecken. Dann ist es einfach.
Es hat mich eine Frau hergefahren.
Aha, ach so. Na vielleicht. Alles konfus, ne?
Aber ich weiß nicht, wie man da ist speichern, aber nicht anrufen. Wie ruft man an?
Die grüne Taste drücken.
Sehr kompliziert, diese alten.
Alte Telefone, die sind komplizierter. Okay. So. Okay. So, to instruct others who don't want to know the name, just to give the name to get some money, become big guru, get many disciples, give name to everyone, this is also one offense. To make business with a name, to sell it. Who gives good donation, he get a name, become my disciple like this. No, this is also one offense. And 10th offense, this all are committing, is
after all this feeling make no faith in
have no faith, and while chanting we don't think of Krishna. This is also one offense. This is included. We chant Krishna's name, thinking everything but Krishna. Very difficult to think of Krishna, no? When chanting the name. So this is also one offense. Therefore, the result is not coming. No? That is just, I wanted actually not go so far for these offenses, it went little more. This is one stage of chanting the name, this is chanting with offenses. One should avoid that. So, if we can avoid chanting with offense, then we come to the next level. This is called nama-ābhāso. This is not the real name, this is just a shadow of the name. But this shadow of the name will destroy all ignorance in the heart. It's not yet Krishna fully manifest, no. It's just no offense. If one is chanting this name, his karma is finished. If you chant without offense, your karma is finished, destroyed. But anarthas are still in the heart, that is another story. No? But karma is finished by chanting one name, nama-ābhāso. One gets liberation actually.
Ich muss zu Hause, da muss nichts machen.
One gets liberated by this nama-ābhāso. It's okay, no problem. It is like it is. So if one chants nama-ābhāso, not the full name, he gets free from his karma. One gets really free will actually at that stage. Now we are controlled by instinct, by karma, by desires, by so many things. No? If someone starts chanting, he really gets free will. This is so. By this name, yad-ābhāso, when just this name, the shadow of the name arises in the heart, all ignorance is finished. That is like the sunshine. This was the sunshine. We went more into the darkness of this offense. No, that is a bigger topic. But actually here, all this material ignorance will go, but just by chanting nama-ābhāso. And how to chant this nama-ābhāso? Alone, this is not possible. One needs Vaishnavas for that. Alone, you chant almost always nama-parāta. These are acharyas say like that. But by the devotee, maybe sometimes little nama-ābhāso will come. If you're very concentrated, very peaceful, if nothing to do, no worries, no problems, no desires, no plans, nothing is there, no remembrance, nothing is just Hare Krishna is there. You can little taste something of nama-ābhāso. Very rare these moments, no, where we have really peace. And this name will give one direction what to do and what not to do. It's very, Rupa Gosvami said, yad-ābhāso udyan kavalita-bhava-dhvānta-vibhavo. This material darkness will be destroyed, and the name will give the vision to those who are tattvāndhānām, means those who are blind about tattva, they cannot see the truth. Name will give eyes to them. And they will understand bhakti-praṇayinīm, where is the path for bhakti, which way to go. You will understand just by chanting name. Name will give all directions. This is wonderful. Therefore Prabhupada, what he did when he came to the West, just give them Harinam. First in initiation he did not ask for any rules and regulations. No principles. He just gave Harinam. They made themselves the first japa malas because they cannot buy anywhere in USA. So they strung themselves japa malas from some red wooden these beads they bought. And then Prabhupada gave them the japa mala and gave them the holy name and initiated them. And then one was asking, but are there some rules also? Yeah, there are 4 principles. You should not take any drugs, you should not have any illicit sex, you should not eat some meat, you should not do gambling, and you should worship the Guru like the Supreme Lord himself. So, by the way, he mentioned these rules. Then they were shocked. They go, oh my God. But Prabhupada knew that name will give you that direction. One who starts chanting the name from any position, he may be a criminal, he may be a Brahmin, whoever he may be, name will give that right direction. That Ram Nam is already so powerful. It is said in Vishnu Sahasranam, 1000 names of Vishnu are like 3 names of Ram. And 3 names of Ram is like 1 name of Krishna. So Krishna's name is more powerful than Ram Nam. So Ram Nam is already so powerful that Narad Muni wanted to test this name. He was thinking, oh, the Ram Nam is so powerful, how to prove that? So he was looking on the earth planet, who is the most sinful person? So he found one, Ratnakara. Ratnakara, what he was doing, he was on the border of one pilgrimage place, and he was waiting of the pilgrims to come, because every pilgrim has some coins in his cloth to give donations to every temple. So he was killing them and took the money. Such a sinful person. He was Ratnakara. So he was just killing pilgrims for little money. So Narad went to him, and he was thinking, okay, I will apply Ram Nam on him and see what is the power. So he went to him, and Ratnakara also wanted to kill Narad. And Narad is his transcendental personality. You cannot easily kill him. So he has all mystic powers also. But Narad, he played the role of an ordinary being, and he said, don't kill me. This is very sinful, you know. He said, yes, I know, but who cares? What is problem is sinful. This is my profession. I am doing like that. And then Narad said, you know, but you will go to hell for that. And nobody will. And he said, this is my profession. I am caring for my family. They will share with me. If I go to hell, we will share the sins. And then Narad said, you go home and ask your wife and ask your children if they will share also your sins. Then Ratnakara said, yes, I will go home and you will escape. You think I'm stupid? Then Narad said, you can bind me on one tree. I will wait for you. Then he bound him up on one tree. Now, he can escape Narad if you want. But he played this. This is Guru's sacrifice for his disciple, what he is ready to do. So he said, okay, you bind me to one tree and go home and ask your wife. So Ratnakara came home to his wife and asked, do you know actually what I'm doing whole day? How I am earning the money? She said, this is you have to maintain me, you married me. He said, I am doing this sinful activity, I'm killing people for money, so you will share with me? So she said, this is I will not take anything, you have to maintain me. Then Ratnakara was little thinking, actually, maybe that person was right. So he asked his children, he asked his parents. Everybody said, no, that is your business. How you earn your money, that is your responsibility. We are not responsible for that. Then he got afraid. But association with Narad, no? But the sadhu's eyes open also. And they get a little feeling. So Narad also, then he came back to Narad. And Narad showed him by his mystic power, this is your future. And showed him hellish planets. Then he became afraid, said, what to do? Narad said, nothing, no problem, just chant the Lord's name. Just chant Ram Nam. Just chant this one Ram Nam is finished. Then he gave this Ram Nam to Ratnakara, and Ratnakara could not pronounce it. So sinful, it not come out from his mouth. Then Narad was thinking, okay, I have to trick him. If you cannot say Rama, then say Mara. Mara means kill. That he could say. So he said Mara, 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 Mara. Ram became Ram. So he said, just chant Mara. Then Ratnakara was chanting Ram, Mara, 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 until it became Ram, 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 Ram. And he was chanting and chanting and chanting and forgot everything. And the dermits made their house over his body. And he disappeared. Because he was just chanting. No more moving. He fully drowned into the Ram Nam. And the Ram Nam completely purified him, and he became Valmiki. Valmiki Muni. Valmika means these termites, no? So he became Valmiki. was born from that house of the hermits. So he became Valmiki Muni, and chanting this Ram Nam, he became so pure that he saw all Ram Leela before Ram appeared and wrote this Ramayana by the Ram Nam. No? So Narad established what is the power of Ram Nam. Even you chant it reverse. No, you don't chant the Rama, you chant Mara. So even that works. No?
What before would take the margarine? This margarine.
Margarine Rama. This is Nama-bhāso. Nama-bhāso. You can give a little sweet to Mataji. Back in the alu folio. There's on the corner a little sweet I offered. Little prasadam. Without prasadam it is not good to go. So this is Nama-bhāso. Hare Krishna.
Not Nama-bhāso.
This is not Nama, but if you this margarine here in Austria, it's called Rama. So if you say give me the Rama, this is Nama-bhāso. And that will purify. It is said in Bhagavatam, Sanketyam parihasyam vastobha milanam eva vaikunta nama grahanam asheshagam haram vidhu. This is called Sanketyam. You mean something else, but you say Krishna's name. You mean margarine, but you say Ram. So it's Krishna's, Ramchandra's name. Krishna's name also Ram. So then that is purifying all sins. It's very auspicious. So somebody's name is Hari. Many Haris here in Austria, Germany, Switzerland. If one is Hari and you chant Hari, purify all his sins. Very auspicious. No? Yes, even if that name is interrupted by some other syllables, it will still work. That is given in Shastra, this. So many examples are there. So this is so, and this name one will chant.
This on the...
Yes, this. It will show you the way to bhakti. How to do bhakti, one chants a name. Like Ratnakara, Narad just gave him the name to purify sins, but he became a sadhu by that. He became Ram's devotee. So therefore, which person in this world can describe the glory of the holy name? Here, bhagavan-nāma-taraṇe, O son of Bhagavan's name. This is so shining. Who can describe the glories of the holy name? Therefore, best is just chant holy name. Everything will come by that. Everything will come. All problems in life will be solved. You know what to do, you know what not to do, everything. Therefore our Guru Maharaj also said, sit peaceful in the morning, chant the holy name and just everything. And then see the result yourself and feel how much happiness is coming. One can feel that. Very simple. So that I was thinking today because of the weather. Sunshine this, that, but the real sunshine is Harinam. If one wants really sunshine in the life, best is to chant Harinam. And those who chant Harinam always, they are always happy. Always. Wherever situation they are happy. You see how the name saved Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur, he was a Muslim, but he was chanting always Krishna's name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so much that he was not doing anything else, basically. Anybody can try to chant like Haridas Thakur, like 192 rounds every day. You can try. Our Guru Maharaj said at least one day try to chant like Haridas Thakur. At least try it. That means from morning time 3 o'clock until midnight you chant, or something like that. You can reach that. Chant the whole day. And he was doing that whole life. And he was a Muslim family. So the Muslim ruler, they did not like that the Muslim became a Hindu, so they want to show one example what happens to a Muslim if he converts to Hinduism. So they said, beat him over 22 marketplaces and show the people what happens if they will chant these Hindu names. So he's a sadhu, and some soldiers came with sticks or some whips, no? And were whipping him across the bazaar. People start crying, they say, why they torturing this sadhu? This is very auspicious, the whole country will suffer. They fell to the feet of the soldiers, don't beat him. But they were just beating him. So Haridas Thakur was what was he doing? He was chanting just Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And they were beating more when he was chanting. And he was also chanting more, and this beating came on like on his back, and so much sound, and Haridas Thakur was dancing. That was like rhythm. And he was dancing. He did not feel any pain. Dancing more and the chanting more, became more ecstatic, not feel anything, and they were beating and beating and beating him. And the people became all, they were worried and they wanted to say, we give you money, please stop beating him. But they were merciless. They beat him from one bazaar to another bazaar. Nobody survived 2-3 bazaars. Generally they beat them to death. But Haridas Thakur, what to speak of dying, he was not even feeling any pain. He was become more powerful because he was chanting the name. So then Krishna could not tolerate his devotees. They want to kill his devotees. So Krishna came. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with Sudarshan Chakra in the hand and want to chop off the heads of these Muslim soldiers. But Haridas Thakur was praying for them. Oh Jagadishwara, O Gopijana Vallabha, give them Krishna prem. They don't know what is right or wrong. They don't know what they are doing. If you give them Krishna prem, never again they will do anything like that. So give them Krishna prem. He was praying for them. They want to kill him, he was praying for them. Then Mahaprabhu with the Sudarshan Chakra, he could not release the chakra. He wanted, but he could not because his devotee did not allow to him. So this is the power of the holy name. We have not these problems in our life. Nobody is beating us to death. So why to worry? If Krishna's name will save us from such a situation, why he will not save us from our present situation, whatever the problems may be? Krishna's name will do. We should have full faith.
Jesus the crucified.
He did not chant the name. He was praying to the Father also, forgive them. They don't know what to do. Same saintly attitude. No? Same. He wanted to show there's no problem to die. Because we are eternal. No? He just to show that. So Haridas Thakur, he did not care to die or not to die. He just was chanting. And then when Haridas Thakur did not die, then the soldiers became so weak. After, have to beat for 2-3 hours, their arms were aching. And then they said, if you will not die, the Nawab will kill us. The Muslim ruler will kill us. Please die. Can you not just die? Then Haridas Thakur said, what? You will die because of me? He died on the spot. Just died. Fell because all mystic powers, somebody was chanting the name. So he got like a yogic trance, like a dead body. Fell down. Then they took the seemingly dead body, brought him to the Nawab and showed, here you see, Haridas Thakur is dead. Then he said, he is not a real Muslim, he doesn't deserve to be buried, throw him into the Ganga. So they threw his body into the Ganga. And Haridas Thakur woke up from his trance, climbing out on the banks of the river, sitting under one tree, and is doing Hare Krishna, just continue. Immediately news came, what happened? That the Haridas Thakur, he is not dying. Then the Nawab came and fell to his feet and said, you are really a saint. You can, wherever you go, you chant the holy name, don't worry. Nobody will forbid you that. So this is what the name will do. We should have no problem. No? That's the only reason why we want to go out in the street and chant the holy name. It's so powerful. People know or don't know, that does not matter. Who will listen that name, just once in the lifetime you listen that name, that is already auspicious. We have no idea. What to speak of those who every day chant. What to speak of those who chant with love, which is not so easy to find, but that is the only reason to go and chant his holy name every day. Everybody will have benefit. Our Guru Maharaj was always happy when we went out. He always wanted to come. He was only 90 years old. I come with you. He was enthusiastic also. And he said all the trees, they have benefit, even the stones have benefit, whoever is outside, what to speak of people. everybody has benefit to hear this holy name. So next time we will go. Chant Harinam, this is the best. This is real service to mankind. This is real service. This. So, clear. Nothing better than chanting holy name. Gourpremanande, Haribol, Shri Harinam Prabhu ki jai, Srila Gurudeva ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Gourpremanande. So, no questions?
What if we commit sin? What do we do?
If you commit sin, we always commit sin. So what to do? Stop committing sin.
Okay.
If you commit sins is nothing. With one holy name you finish. Really, if you commit sins, this is nothing. How many you see Jaga and Madhya, they were really committing sins, like volumes of sins they were recorded. Finished with one kirtan finished. Mahaprabhu said now they are free of all sins. But he said to them, don't commit anymore. That is the point. If you commit, when you come to that process, no, and you listen to all this, then try to stop it. If it's not possible, it's not possible.
A genuine intention.
Yes. If you try, if you endeavor for that, Krishna will help, 100%. The Guru will help, the Vaishnavas will help, they will all help. And if you cannot do immediately, that is normal. Sins are very small. It's like nothing. It is said it's like a layer of dust on the heart. The heart is like a mirror, no? You can see yourself if it's clean, but sins is like dust. But with one stroke, you remove that sins. But aparad, that is like a layer of thunderbolt, very difficult to remove. Aparad means to displease Krishna, to displease Guru, to displease the holy name, to somehow do something against what is connected to Krishna. This is difficult. Sins, even killing, even eating meat, even whatever, this is nothing. Nothing. Really. Therefore, we are also not disturbed if people are eating meat or something. They would start chanting, everything will go. This is nothing, that has not much power. But somebody is envious of Krishna, somebody is envious of sadhus, that is stuff. So if that is not their sins, forget about sins. Sins are peanuts. That is really no problem, really. Others are envious, Once there was an assembly of Vaishnavas. Haridas Thakur was there. He was a Muslim by creed, but chanting so much Harinam, he was very learned in the Shastra also. He knew everything, and about the holy name, he is Namacharya. Mahaprabhu made him Namacharya. So they had one discussion in the house of Raghunath Goswami's father. He invited all sadhus, and one Brahmin also was there. His name was Gopal, Chapal maybe, or some Gopal, I think so. He was Brahmin, so Haridas Thakur, he said at that time, if you chant just Namabhas, just the shadow of the name, will remove all sins. And this Brahmin became very angry. How is this possible? We are every day chanting the Gayatri mantra 3 times daily, and we do so much sadhana and everything to be free from sins, and just one name will do that? He became angry. I don't believe this. He's a Muslim now, what he speaks. He blasphemed to Haridas Thakur. And he said, if what you say is not correct, your nose shall fall off. Well, he said, I cut your nose, something like that. I will cut your nose off. You are speaking some nonsense, no? All were disturbed because there are Vaishnavas there. They understand this is the power of the holy name. So they threw him out, this Gopal, from that assembly. And what happened to Gopal? He got leprosy next day and his nose fell off. Yeah. So, but that power is there. So that aparad is heavy, no? To make some offense, especially against Vaishnavas, this is really heavy. Then these things happen. So one should be careful. No need to make any offense to Vaishnava, they are our best friends, it's not like that they are enemies or they are something against, they are really best friends. They want to help us, they want to give us everything. So one should not make any offense. Knowingly, surely not. Unknowingly is also a problem, but so name will give also that. He will open your eyes. If somebody start chanting the name, he will give everything. Everything else will follow. This is wonderful. You can just try it out. Just try it. Just chant a little more. Just focus a little more on the name. We'll see how everything goes nicely. And the moment we become slackened, darkness also comes again. If you chant the name, it's sunshine. If you don't chant the name, it's night. It's very, very simple, really. It's really simple. So sins, don't worry for sins. Sins are nothing. Don't commit any more. If possible, it is very difficult, no? Nowadays in this society, how to live without sins? Very difficult, no? Very difficult. All are smoking, drinking, from morning to evening, speaking lie, cheating husband, cheating wife, doing this, that, speaking lie, from morning to evening. In the television, all sinful things they show. So very difficult. But for devotees, we don't live in Kali Yuga. Devotees, if you follow 4 principles, you're not member of Kali Yuga. You're out here. So, clear, no? No problem. Hare Krishna, Hari Haribol, Jai Harinam.